Hey guys, I just wanted to show you before I till up my yard completely some of the different wild edible and medicinal plants that I have grown in my yard. Yeah, obviously my yard's kind of weedy, but that sometimes can be an advantage. Here's some narrow leaf plantain, of course dandelions. And I'm not sure about this one, but I believe this is what it is. I believe that this is wild lettuce. If this isn't, I think I have it growing up front, but I think that this is wild lettuce. I would not swear to that. I'm kind of checking into that. And then this, I'm actually kind of surprised about, and I just accidentally tilled up some of this. This is why I stopped tilling there's some wood sorrel. I think this is mullein. I must be bringing seeds back when I pull my truck up here to get. Pretty sure that's mullein. At least it's got the fuzzy leaves on it. But I've checked that. I mean, I have seen mullein growing out front, so it could be spreading from somewhere. It could be something else. I'm gonna check and see. I believe I have some, I don't know. Yeah, this may be a, yeah, there's a sap. I think this is the wild lettuce. Put some lettuce opium. What else have we got? I have violets coming up sometimes. There's some clover. And of course some burdock. What is this? It's a little early for it, but usually I have some purslane growing in my yard. But I do already have some lamb's quarter coming up. So yeah, I need to get this all tilled up. I was getting ready to do that, and I kind of came across some of the different weeds in my soon-to-be garden that might be useful. I just got my tiller fixed. Now I got to get my mower and my weed eater fixed. Oh, it's like they got all slammed at once. Hey guys, just thought I'd show you my new project that started in the dark. I don't know if you can see, it's real weedy right in here. Big pile of rocks right over there. I'm gonna put this 10 by 10 shelter up in my backyard by the campfire. I kind of had this idea after the Bushcraft meetup like a year ago almost. The place where we had it, they had a little shelter built with a tarp roof, and I'd started to think about building that. I'd bought some landscaping timbers to make a frame out of, but then after this last meetup at Westwood, and I used this canopy for that one's crooked there. I used this canopy for the first time, and I'm not going to use it very often. I'm not going to be taking this thing out every week or even every month, so it seemed like I should get some use out of it, so I put it up here in my backyard. I thought that would kind of be easier than building building the thing that I had in mind to begin with. It is a place to sit out here by the fire and do some cooking and you know, maybe some bushcrafting or backyard bushcrafting or whatever. So this is not very bushcrafty, but and I have some camouflage blind over there and camouflage tarp. So like I said, I just threw this up like about 15-20 minutes ago. But I was thinking about tarping it in and maybe putting my camp kitchen up out here. But look how weedy it is. And that right over there, those weeds. It's kind of funny around my yard. For one, my weed eater's being fixed. So until I get it worked on, I got a lot of weeds. But sometimes that's okay because I find stuff like, I know it's really hard to see right now, but that right over there is wild lettuce. And I've been wanting to check that out, so I literally did not cut that down just because of that. With a machete, I was out whacking some of them with machetes. But, so I think I need to see if I need to let it flower before I dry it or anything. I've got a bunch of it. That's just one patch of it right there. That all is wild lettuce. So. But I'm thinking about putting my camp kitchen maybe up over there along that wall. And then tarping all the way around in except for like a little opening. I'm thinking about going ahead and setting up my tent back here too. Just my big tent, my campground tent. Because again, I don't use it very often. I may as well use it here at home. I mean, I guess for those, you know, rare trips I can tear all this down, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm getting ready to cook some food on the fire here in a little bit. At least a steak and maybe some chicken, I don't know. But yeah, I'm thinking about putting my camp kitchen up over here. Maybe just make a little outdoor living space. Give me a reason to just hang out here instead of in the camper. Well, I don't know if you guys saw my video. That tiki torch looks pretty cool through that camo. I don't know if you guys saw my last video, the last camping trip this weekend. We kind of waded through some water. That was interesting. I'm gonna shut this off for now, and I may do a little bit more around here and get to cooking. Might get back on here.